we know how.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Lydic. So yesterday we went over color theory and color psychology, and we talked about the effects of color and how it makes you feel seeing certain colors. We gave our little assignment. Today we're going to go over the process as far as doing a mini facial, what we're going to be doing tomorrow, and then the everyday look, products, and brushes. And then we're going to watch a small video on If you're on your textbook, we're going to be on page 563, and then if you're on your tablet, it's going to be starting with makeup products and formulation. So, to kind of backtrack from yesterday, choosing a makeup product line is similar to choosing a skincare line. Makeup product choices range from private label brands to exclusive small lines. There are some good quality private label cosmetics. Quality is important when choosing products and supplies. There's a difference between high quality makeup and less expensive brands. The quality of the ingredients, products, and brushes makes a difference in how makeup application will turn out, smoothly or not so smoothly. That is why we do the kind of mini facial where we're going to cleanse the face. So we'll do our module 1 where we pre-cleanse. Then we'll do our special cleansing gel because we can use that on anybody. We'll tone the face. Originally, I said we weren't going to exfoliate, but then I was like, we can do a little bit of daily exfoliate because it's not too much. With steam, tone again, and then we're going to hydrate. We're going to prime our canvas so that way we even out everything. And then we're going to put sunscreen on just in case they're going outside because we're doing it every day. So that will smooth out the face. If they have maybe some dead skin cells going on, some dry or dehydration patches, that will help make a clearer canvas. And then we'll actually go into pigment quality, packaging, and applicators will all vary. Advertising costs and overhead costs play a part in the cost of makeup lines. More advertising may mean more expensive products. Explain to clients why they should buy quality makeup and brushes. Why are they better? Is quality going to make a difference on their skin? Will quality products glide on easier and not tug on the delicate eye tissues? Clients will be more satisfied with products that are easier to work with and will discover the quality is worth the extra money. You will be better equipped to offer your professional expertise when you have learned about products, supplies, and tools used in makeup application and services. The cosmetic industry offers a wide range of products designed to improve the skin's appearance as well as its condition. The cosmetics available today meet the needs of every skin type. When I first started my aesthetics career years ago, it was mainly geared towards our lighter Fitzpatrick, so our more paler, pinker skins. Now, as things have kind of grown and developed, we can kind of find hues of foundations in everybody's skin color as things are getting more developed. Most products come in several forms, including powders, creams, and liquids, and an assortment of containers and packages. Makeup formulations are evolving and are now heavier for the skin than products of the past. The product formulations, application techniques, and facial features are introduced here before beginning the hands-on procedures. So first things first, you're either going to start your application after we've done our mini facial with either concealer or foundation. I personally like to start with foundation because I want to cover up all my blemishes. That is what typically you use your concealer for, is to cover blemishes and dark spots. So, going off of our diseases and disorders, what is the technical term for dark spots? Hyperpigmentation, or you could do hypopigmentation. Somebody could have light spots that they want to make an even shade on their face or even. So after we do our little mini facial, we're going to use our concealer tomorrow when we come in and do our everyday applications. We're going to use our concealer first. We're going to cover up any maybe moles that we don't want to be seen, possible birth lesions, hyperpigmentation, pimples, pustules, papules, anything like that. That if we were going to maybe a job interview or seeing our clients for the first time or whatever, we would want to not have that showing. It's used to cover blemishes and discolorations and may be applied before or after the foundation. They're available in pots. You can get concealer in pencils. You can also get it as wands or sticks in a range of colors to coordinate with or match the skin tones. Concealers may contain moisturizers or control oil. Depending on the formulation, the chemical composition of concealers is similar to that of a cream foundation. Next, we're going to go into our foundation. So after we've kind of spot treated for our blemishes, we're going to use our foundation, which is also known as base makeup. What do we think foundation is used for, the primary use of foundation?
Even out the skin tones?
Yes, ma'am. That must have been our makeup artist. She said that with confidence. All right, so our concealer, we're going to cover up our blemishes. Our foundation, we're going to even out our skin tone. And color, it also can help conceal imperfections and protect the skin from outside elements of climate, dirt, and pollution. Dark circles, blemishes, pigmentation, redness, and other facial features can be toned down with foundation. Base makeup comes in different forms, mainly creams, liquids, powders, and minerals. Most people need different makeup colors in the summer, darker, and then winter, lighter. Same with your skincare regimen. You have your seasonal skincare regimen. You have your summer regimen, right? Because we're probably producing more oil. Things are being more stimulated by the heat. And then when it gets winter, things tend to dry out a little bit. The air is not as, the air is actually more crisp. There's not as much as humidity as there is in the summer. So same thing with your makeup and your skincare. You'll find that depending on your client and the season and things that are going on, you have to tweak it. Foundations that usually contain mineral oil or other oils are referred to as oil-based. These products are a good choice for what types of skin? Normal to dry. Why? Add moisture to which skin type? Moisture to the oil. Yeah, to the dry skin. Yeah. Oil-free products are referred to as water-based. Water-based foundations generally give a more matte, non-shiny, dull finish and help conceal minor blemishes and discolorations. These foundations are preferred for oilier skins. Product ingredients continue to improve in advance. The ingredients of a foundation consist mainly of water, element bases, humectants, pigments, binders, fragrances, and preservatives. Sunscreen, plant extracts, vitamins, and other ingredients beneficial to the skin are also added to some facial makeups. So one thing that you want to educate your clients on if you are going to go the makeup route is making sure that they're looking at the ingredients that are in their products. Sometimes the very things that are supposed to help us are actually prohibiting things or causing complications when we're using products that are actually causing clogging our pores or causing a bacteria buildup or what have you. Sometimes some of the ingredients, such as the pigment in your makeups, are too thick for some skins to absorb. So then you start to develop conditions. Or with skincare products, people may be using too harsh of skincare products, and then they're causing sensitivities or redness, so on and so forth. So it's really important to understand the ingredients as well as the chemistry when we are, not only educating ourselves, but when we're doing certain facials or makeup applications. So that way the clients know, okay, we're using this to help with this particular condition. So you'll get this overall benefit. Um, okay. For example, let's see. Foundations may contain ingredients such as oil, steric acid, alcohol, propylene, glycerol, glycerin, derivatives, waxes, and insoluble pigments. Many foundations now contain barrier agents such as sunscreens and silicones to protect the complexion from environmental damage. So, if your product happens to not have a sunscreen, you fix that little hiccup, if you will, in your facial. Facial is really great because it's going to help plump the skin. People could be coming in with dull skins, wanting a makeup application. So not only are you going to plump up their skin and give them a natural glow with the facial, as well as add to your ticket, your service ticket, but you're also going to give them a better wear on their makeup because you're putting it on a clean canvas, you're putting on it on a prepped canvas, and you're putting it on a canvas where you know the ingredients that you put on for their skin type to give them the best results. That's also a point of the facial. So in this, we already have two services in one service. Let's see. Primers are going to be liquids or silicone-based formulas designed to go underneath foundations and other products to prepare the skin for makeup and to help keep the product on the skin. It's like a really great balancer, if you will. Maybe the skin may be a little dry here or flaky here or what have you. After doing our facial, putting on the primer, it makes it even, like an even canvas across. That's oftentimes why people use primer to give yourself a balance across the whole entire face. That way, when light reflects from the makeup, natural light, fluorescent light, whatever, it's hitting the face in a balance in an equal wavelength or wavelengths. Some liquid foundations are suspensions of organic and inorganic pigments in alcohol and water-based solutions. Bentonite, which is a clay or clay base, is added to help keep the products blended. The liquid formation is generally suited for clients with oily to normal skin conditions who desire sheer to medium coverage. Other liquid foundations are oil-based. Our cream foundations are thicker and give medium to heavier coverage. These are generally suited for dry to normal skins. Pancake makeup is oil-based and it's heavy. Cake makeup is also known as pancake makeup. I just went blank. It's a heavy cream foundation. It is normally applied to the face with moistened cosmetic sponges. It gives good coverage and is generally used to camouflage scars. So camouflage makeup is another term for paramedical makeup. What did we say paramedical makeup was yesterday?
About like burn scars and like
Shoes. So who would you work for if you were to do that type of makeup?
did yeah, I
Plastic
was gonna say like a
surgeries.
doctor.
Is anybody interested in doing that?
That'd be too hard.
Why?
Yes, that's I would be.
Seeing what people have
Okay.
been through like that, that's hard. Burns and stuff.
It's life.
Yeah, that's rough.
So you said that right, Shay.
Shy. Yeah.
You said that.
Yeah.
So what all
Mhm.
makeup do you currently do? You said wedding, bridal, what else?
Yeah, I've done mortuary once.
Oh, how
I've
was
done
it?
terrifying.
Why?
But because I it was on my stepmother, and about 2 weeks ago I just did it actually, and I haven't done the the paramedical that makeup right there, but I would like to because that's just interesting for me, just to with the burn victims and stuff. I guess it's just with my medical background, I would love doing something like that.
So, and then, so you would do regular bridal, back,
Mhm.
camouflage, and then mortuary. So how long did it take you when you did the mortuary application?
It didn't take me very long because just knowing my stepmother and how she wore her makeup previously, she didn't require a lot of work, and she really had nice skin. So even after being embalmed, her skin still looked really, really, really good, and so it didn't require a lot to do. So I say maybe 30 to 35 minutes, and I was done with her.
Okay, and did you do it at the funeral home?
And I didn't use mortuary makeup. I used regular makeup.
Oh, really? And it looked
Mhm.
okay?
She looked really good. Yeah.
Gonna say, and she was
Mhm.
already like, she was at the makeup's the final stage, so everything's
Right.
done. That's like
Yeah.
the last of the last.
She was already done. She was embalmed. They had her dressed and everything. And then the last thing that we had to do was do the makeup part. And like I say, it was scary, but it was a little tough because when they're embalmed, they don't move, and so the skin doesn't get a lot of give. So even if she have like any like cracks or like in her lips or anything like that, you have to try to really work it in. But other than that, it wasn't so bad.
That's
So
cool.
her skin tone didn't change after they
Mm,
embalmed her? Were you able to match her pretty easy?
Yes, I was able to match her very well. I thought that her skin tone would change, but it didn't. She stayed the same skin tone, and the makeup I used like some Maybelline on her, and it matched her perfectly, and it
Huh.
looked really good.
There you go. There's a job opportunity, ladies. And life
Hmm.
and death. What was I gonna say? I mean, um, there's something else. Was her hair already done?
Yes, her hair was already done, and like everything was done. The only thing left we had to do was her makeup, and we painted her nails.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
So
yeah.
was it? Did she? Was this in a will? Like she asked you specifically to do it, or you just like stepped up and did it?
Um, I didn't want to
Okay.
because I was
You didn't, or
scared,
you
but
did?
I did not because I was
Mm,
already scared because she was my stepmother, so it was
okay.
already making me nervous, but my family asked me to do it, so I just kind of got over my nerve and just went ahead and did it. And I think once I initially touched her and I started doing the makeup, after that, it was I got a little more comfortable with it, so it wasn't bad.
So you can do that on a regular?
You mean like mortuary makeup?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think you're
mean,
just. To me,
now I
that's
would.
fascinating. First of all, we're
Yeah.
arguing with some
Well,
question. Anyways,
I would now because they don't complain.
right.
And
They
and
don't
you can
move.
no,
They're
they
not
don't move.
late.
Right.
They're gonna be there if you're
Right.
late. Yeah.
Right.
So in a situation like that, I know this was your stepmom, but if it was a stranger and this is the business you would do you normally ask for a picture to see how they perhaps wore their makeup to use it as a base? Or you
Yeah.
just,
I
okay,
more than likely I would because a lot of times families have preferences of how they want their family members to look. And so a lot of times they want them to look exactly how they look before they pass away. So I would always ask for a picture to see like how their makeup look, the lipstick and everything, to make sure that I'm not, I want to meet the family's needs and make sure they're satisfied.
that's interesting. Interesting.
And then was she, if you don't mind me asking, did you guys bury her?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder if they probably still do all that for cremation. It's just
Because
that they have
they'll
a
have
wake.
a viewing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for sharing. Were you in there by yourself?
No, actually, my hairstylist from back home, she was there as well, and because I was scared, so we were both
That
in
makes
there
it
at the
better.
same time. We were both working at the same time.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that probably makes it better. Yeah, if it's like creepy. It's creepy if you think about going like 2 o'clock in the morning by yourself.
What if they were just to like sit up? Hey.
I think after the bombing they don't
Yeah,
twitch
yeah.
anymore. I
Yeah,
think
that was
it's usually right after because
yeah.
it's like an aftershock or whatever.
Yeah, that was my
Um,
main concern that, I was like, well, she's my stepmother and that'll be right when I'm doing her. She would be the one to scare me to death and move. So I was scared because she may move or something. I was like, well, this is my
yeah,
stepmother. If anybody's gonna scare me, she would, but she didn't move at all.
that's good. Like the after. No, if you're alive during a bombing, you'll be dead after. Oh, I don't even really know what that is, but it's a preservative for the human body.
You don't like blow up?
You don't perish as quickly. You don't decay, but just not as quickly. So you know how like they put preservatives in meat and bread and cheese so it lasts on the shelf life? Same thing, you're trying to make the body last. Same thing. All full circle, Coco.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Let's see. I mean, formaldehyde is embalming fluid. We have it in nail polish. It's an eyelash glue. Formaldehyde's in a lot of things. Mm-hmm. But it's in small doses.
And I didn't know that cake makeup was an actual like thing. I thought people just like referred to it as like, oh, look at her, how cakey her makeup is, you know?
Two different things.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Ashley, before you move on, can I ask you a question about something on the board right there? There's like a glare on there and I can't see it. I think that says daily micro exfoliant.
Yeah, daily
Um,
microfoliant.
what does it say right under that?
Steam.
Steam. Okay, thank you.
I don't know how to fix the glare. I think it'll be too dark if I turn off the light.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so cheek color is available in cream, liquid, dry, pressed, or loose powder form. Blush gives the face a natural what? Redness. Not redness, but
Well, it does. You use it right. I've never used
so you could use like pink or like a bronzer to tone that down.
Oh, interesting. Why? I've never learned about makeup.
All right. Okay, so blush gives the face a natural looking glow and helps create facial contour. Powder blush is the most common cheek color and consists of ingredients similar to powders and colorants added. Cream or gel cheek colors resemble cream foundation and are generally preferred for dry and normal skin. Cream and liquid blush fall into two categories. They can be oil-based or they can be emulsions. Your oil-based formulations are combinations of pigment in an oil or fat base, blends of waxes and oily liquids create a water-resistant product. In addition, cream cheek colors contain water, dyes, thickeners, and a variety of surfactants or detergents that enable particles cracks in the skin. Because these ingredients can potentially clog the follicles, it is important to remind clients to remove their makeup each night. That's where that home care regimen comes in. Dermalogic is really great about having their face mapping sheets where you can put morning and evening. So if you want them to use their pre-cleanse in the morning and you want them to use their pre-cleanse in the evening, you can write that on their home care regimen sheet or their face mapping sheet. That way, if you know you have clients that are heavy makeup users and they like to wear lashes, you want to make sure that they're cleaning their faces and cleaning their lashes. So that way, we don't create any conditions, as well as their lashes are able to last a little bit. Next, we will skip to eyebrow color. Eyebrows are going to do what? What do they do for the face? Shape or line? Right. So if you kind of take this apart and your client comes in and you're already giving them a makeup application with your mini facial, you could also, in conjunction with shaping their brows, give them a wax. On top of that, what else could you do with the wax? You could do the wax and what else with the brows? Yep, tint. So you could do a wax brow tint, a facial, a makeup application, and then lashes. Obviously, you would do that all in one. The correct brow shape enhances the face and the entire makeup look. You can use eyebrow pencils, shadows, or color to add color and shape to the eyebrows. They can be used to darken the eyebrows, correct the shape of the eyebrows, fill in spaces. For the best results, match the natural brow color or use a close shade of brown. The chemistry of eyebrow products is similar to that of eyeliner pencils and eyeshadow. Our mascara, I put mascara slash lashes because you could do just regular mascara if they don't have anything, or you could do strip or cluster lashes or individual lashes. So for your mascara, that is going to darken, define, or thicken the lashes. Is available in liquid, cake, and cream form in various shades and tints. The most popular mascara is a liquid formula in black or brown. These colors enhance the natural lashes, making them appear thicker and longer. Mascaras are polymer products that contain water, wax, thickeners, film formers, fragrance, and preservatives in their formulation. The pigments in mascara must be inert, unable to combine with other elements, and are made with carbon, black, carmine, ultramarine, carbon, chrome oxide, and iron oxide. Some wand mascaras contain rayon or nylon fibers to lengthen, and thicken the hair. Lash conditioners and gels are also popular products. Lash enhancers are products designed to stimulate the actual lash growth. So there you have a product that you could also be selling. So again, from the top, we could be doing the application where we have our facial, right? In conjunction with that, we do our everyday makeup application, where we may do a set of lashes as well as a waxing. On top of that, you could be selling your client products. So some of the products you could be selling them are a lash serum, a lash conditioner, or a lash enhancer if they don't want to do lash extension. You could also be selling those if they do want to do lashes. If you want to make sure that their lashes stay conditioned while or that their lashes still have like their proper proteins and enzymes while they're wearing them, give them a lash. All of these things you need to be thinking about with every treatment that you're doing. A potential product that you can sell to give your client an overall benefit and an overall experience, as well as services or upsells or add-ons that you can add to the service that you're already doing. That way, you get the client for a multitude of skill sets you have. So waxing skill set would be a skill set, lashes would be a skill set, and facial. So that's 4 different techniques that you're showing them that you're able to do, or 4 different treatments or services that you're showing them that you're able to do. And on top of that, you go back and you add products can be serums, products can be cleansers, it could be makeup remover if you know that they wear a lot of makeup, a good moisturizer, a good hydrator, so on and so forth. Last, but not least, is going to be our lip color. What does our lip color do? Plumps our lips. Plumps them? The ones right is.
And here's the final, the finish. Yeah.
And then adds color to the face.
It does add color, and it also is the finish. So tomorrow, when we do our everyday makeup, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to use a concealer. We're then going to use a foundation. We're going to use a blush. We're going to fill in the eyebrows. If you have lashes, that's why I put lashes on mascara. You don't have to worry about it. If you don't, we're going to practice with strip. You need to be able to do a plethora of things. earlier, she's gonna do bridal makeup, possibly mortuary makeup, and camouflage makeup, still all makeup, different entities, excuse me. And then a lip color. That will be our everyday. All right. Any questions thus far? No? Okay. Next, we're moving on to brushes.
Brushes, I have a question.
No, I did sign up.
Mortuary makeup. This is important to make sure you have to really be concerned about using the same products over and over and over on the same, on different people. I mean, considering that they're,
You mean as far as infection control?
Yes.
What'd you say? She's not a student.
Oh, she's not.
Oh, I read so many.
Will you still share with her?
You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, sure.
Stand up. Sure.
Okay.
And
Somebody's on there.
yeah, a couple people.
Hi.
Oh, there's
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's her. But there's somebody.
So I'm Octavia. A lot of people call me Tavia. I know in the school world, we always add a miss in front of it, I guess. I don't know if they do that here. So I am an esthetician instructor. So I'll be coming here to sub. Miss Amy needs me in the evenings. So, but you never know, I might be around here in the daytime as well. I'm a full-time entrepreneur though. I am also a makeup artist, but I'm a photographer as well. So that is actually how I met Amy. She actually had booked me for a photography session and we got to talking during our makeup session. And I told her I was an esthetician instructor and she's like, oh my God, I need a sub. So that's kind of how that went. I started in, actually it's crazy, I started in business as a event planner and I was doing weddings and all that stuff. And I actually didn't even know how to do makeup. And I saw a need for me learning to do makeup. And then from there, just kind of, took off. I kind of lost the passion with doing events because I had a business partner and we just wasn't on the same page as far as how we wanted the business to grow. So I just concentrated more so on makeup. So I did the makeup thing, wasn't really booking a lot, tried to figure out what could I do to gain more clients, just make more money. And then I decided to go to school. I actually attended Oval when I went to my aesthetic program. But I knew the day that we did the graduation, I knew I wanted to be an instructor from that point. So I waited a little while and I went to a smaller school like this one to get my instructor's license. I just want to, do all of that stuff. So I'm pretty well rounded. The only thing I can't do is hair. I can't do that. So the next time y'all see me, I'll probably look a little different because these will be coming out. But I'm always doing something, so. But that's just, me in a nutshell. Just, my business is located over there in Dallas in the design district. And I work, 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 work. People ask me, when do I take off? I say, whenever nobody's booked. So that's just what I do. So I always, whenever I do instruct, I always try to find out who wants to do what, who wants to be an entrepreneur, who wants to go and work for other companies, and just try to, instruct and teach from there. But that is me. But thank you for sharing because I'm here today just for a couple of hours just so that I can kind of see, how she's teaching. I know we're all going to have a different teaching style, but I just want to see kind of how it all is laid out. I have no idea when I'll be starting. I'm sure she wants me as soon as possible. So hopefully I'll see a lot of you later.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Thank you.
Thanks, ma'am. All right, ladies, we're gonna go over the brushes and supplies, and then we'll move to our little video. No class. So, I put these in the order of here, so it may be a little bit off on your sheet. I have to find them, but we can check them out. You guys know I lost your set stool. I know. We're gonna make it work. Okay, if you guys can see, our first little brush is going to be a concealer. If you can find that on your page. It's going to be oh yeah. This brush is usually a narrow and firm. Flat edge. You guys laugh at me. Okay. You are. I don't know. So that's gonna be our concealer brush. That'll be the first brush that we use tomorrow. And if we don't have brushes, we'll also use disposable. So we'll be able to scrape out of our trays, so that way we'll make sure we're not being little dirty birdies. Scrape out of our trays and even the lipstick, everything. And I'll show you guys. That way we're able to not contaminate our.
Narrow, okay, narrow and.
Narrow and firm, flat edge. Had it with that finger.
I'm trying.
I forget that I slammed in the door. Shut up. Our next brush is going to be our powder brush or foundation. This is going to be a large, soft, blending.
You said the first one on our sheet?
Yes. What do we think this brush is? If you guys can see it, I tried to load the picture. A kabuki. What is that? I just like to say that word. Bronzer. Bronzer or yeah, which is contour-ish. What did you say? Oh, contour. Yeah, she good. Blush. Cute name, kabuki. Never heard of that? No. Kabuki brush. This is typically short. With dents. Hot in here today. You should be freezing. Can't win. Brussels. 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 Oh. Next, my favorite, we have our angle brow. This is what we're going to use to apply our eyebrows. Going to be firm, tapered. And last but not least is our maybe on your third page. What do we think that is? The version of it. You can use brushes interchangeably. So this one's going to be smaller to the concealer brush, but smaller with a more tapered, rounded edge. To give myself guidelines, I'm still rejuvenated. Also used to apply concealer. So we'll have our concealer to help us with our blemishes. Sometimes people wet their concealer brush. I know when I went through my little makeup program, we used alcohol in conjunction with the makeup. Some people use water. It just depends on your technique and what all you're trying to do. So we'll use our concealer to cover up or spot treat any blemishes. Then we'll go into our foundation / powder brush. I'll see what all we have. If we have cream, oil-based, liquid, what all type of foundations we'll actually have tomorrow. And then you guys can also bring whatever you may use. Then we will go into doing our blush, followed by filling in our brows, if any places need to be filled in. We'll also do strip lashes tomorrow. So if you don't have lashes, you'll have strip lashes by the end of our makeup application. And then we're gonna find some lip. So the lip can be gloss, the lip can be lipstick, it can be matte, it can be shiny, some type of color that we'll use, and then we'll finish it with like a mist or a spray to kind of set everything in. And I'll bring that because I have this little rose water stuff. That's really hydrating. Any questions, comments, concerns? All right. Last but not least is our supplies that we'll need tomorrow. So we talked about our products. We talked about the application. Now we've gone over brushes. Last but not least will be all the supplies. So this can be non-disposable and disposable tools that we might need. So what are some things that we think we might need?
We're not including the cosmetics. Or we're
No,
including just
everything else, yeah. So an example would be like a cake. Or what? So this is our products. Brushes would be considered your tools, but then you need supplies. So an example.
Hey, Ashley, what is the first thing you put up there? I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Little baby sponges. Sponges.
Mascara wands or Q-tips?
Wash curler. You can get a heated lash curler. Those work really, really great. Old school, you stick it in like boiling water. Nowadays, you can get like a little portable one. When I first started doing lashes, we used heaters at the end. If I can find it, I'll bring it.
I've also seen lash artists who have this, it's almost like a lash straightener. So before they lash
You always have the new stuff. I love it.
it's so weird. So like before she lashes someone, if their natural lashes are super curly, and super hard to isolate.
Oh, she'll
She'll
straighten
straighten
there.
there.
The opposite. I love it.
It's so interesting. Really cool.
That's what's so cool about it, because there's always
There's always
something
something
coming.
new.
And you can try it out,
Yeah.
incorporate it. What else do we think we need? So we got a cake, we're gonna drink for our client just like we would for the facial. We have sponges, those are gonna be our disposables. We have mascara wands, lash curler, Q-tips. What else do we think we need?
Makeup wipes.
And on the other part of makeup wipes, you could also have makeup.
Remover.
Yeah, but that'll be a product. What else?
Tissue.
Need a placement. Put all of our products in, so, like a trolley or cart, placement. So that way we make sure we don't contaminate the area that we're actually moving. Or you can call it a drinking. This would be for your cart or trolley, or table, whatever you're using. Anything else? Earth, what'd you say?
Mirror.
Saturday. Sometimes you'll have a great big mirror like this where you can flip them around and they can see. Other times you may need to invest in your own depending on what's going on. What else would we might need?
What about lip wands?
Lip balms, yep. Be disposable. What else? Let's see. What about a headband to get their hair out of the way? I would recommend using a headband for waxing, so you don't have, little flurries getting in the way. When you're doing their eyebrows, obviously for facials, and you can use headbands for, your lashes if you don't have a proper head drape. What else do we think? Hand sanitizer? Yeah, that would be more along the lines of products. Okay.
What about cotton balls or um something to apply like the toners and stuff? Um
Well, we were gonna spray the toner.
okay.
Do we need anything else?
Mhm. What'd you say? You can have mixing cups. But we're still not hitting it.
Alright, give us some.
What are we gonna put our makeup in? Oh, yeah.
Make a
And last but not least, how are we gonna get our makeup onto our palette? Applicators.
are you talking about like a spatula?
Yeah, spatula applicator, same thing.
Oh.
Yep. So those are gonna be our basic makeup supplies. Those are gonna be our basic products. Of course, if you're doing a special occasion look, you can add eyeshadow, all sorts of kinds of other things that you wanna add. And then our brushes, which are, we have our tools, we have our products, and we have our supplies. For basic application, you could also use this if you were doing a makeup lesson. And then of course, you would just add more products to okay. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, concerns? That's all we
Hey,
got.
Ashley, I do have a question about on the side where the brushes are. I just want to see if you can read off what they say, like the powder and foundation. I see large, soft, but then the rest of that I can't see.
This,
Yeah, yeah, that side.
Powder foundation.
It's
Are
this
you talking
powder,
about the description or the brush?
the descriptions.
Okay, so the powder is a large soft, that's because it can't write. It's large soft blending, and it's for evening out the skin tone.
We're gonna take a picture and send it in the group.
I'm going to.
Okay. If
Are
you're
you
gonna,
ready?
yeah, if you're
Or
gonna
you want
send
to
a
just do
picture,
that?
then I can get it off the picture.
Okay, yeah, I'll send it.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions, ladies? Comments, concerns? All right. So that's all I have for you guys. There'll be a replay this afternoon at 5:30, and then I'll also be showing a video of an everyday makeup application. So if you want to watch it again, you can. If not, we'll reconvene tomorrow. We're going to take our diseases and disorders chapter 11 test first. We'll review, and then they'll take the test, and then we'll go straight into doing our facials, and then we're going to do our makeup application. And during the makeup application, we'll do our street lashes. And that'll be it for tomorrow. And then next week will be on state board. So all that's up here tomorrow, ladies, your chapter 11 diseases and disorders test. It's 80 questions. You'll have 45 minutes. We'll review, go over all the
45
different
minutes for 80 questions.
Isn't it easy? I want to bring in one of my tests because I feel like it's not
I feel like I need
up to
a
par.
minute.
You want this test.
Yeah,
I want it to be where you guys feel like you learned something.
But I definitely think I need a minute question.
That's fine. We can do an hour. We have all day. So we'll take that tomorrow. Diseases and disorders, pigmentations, primary, secondary lesions, vascular lesions, cancer, acne, hypertrophy, non-contagious, contagious diseases, inflammations of the skin. What else did we talk about? Sebaceous disorders, pseudoerythroid disorders. What am I missing? Checklist for cancers, grades of acne, all that jazz. State board starts next week, so we'll start with our PSI packet per usual, and then we'll start to pack. So bring all your stuff. I have labels. We have glue and scissors, so you can pack it. We'll have it all next week. That will be on Tuesday. Hopefully, if we're done packing everything on Wednesday, we'll do a run through, and then Thursday we'll have a mock written. And it'll be over diseases, disorders, or waxing or makeup, or like 2 or 3 categories, and one, this will be a paper test. And then you can take it home after we go over the for you. Your project that
What will
we
be a
started,
paper test?
the mock written test.
Okay. Oh,
Not
like,
for a grade, it's just practice.
like how it's gonna be in like real life.
Close to it. It just won't have all the subjects. It'll have like 2 or 3 subjects. But 2 or 3 subjects that we've covered.
Okay.
Your makeup project is going to be due October 15th. So remember your Halloween. We got Day of the Dead. We got Barbie. You other ladies be thinking about what you want to do. Your paper, all of that was put on the group meet yesterday. And then we come back to make board. All right, that's all I have for you ladies. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye. All right, ladies.